Hello everybody, I'm Ronen Rubinstein. I play TK Strand on Fox's 911 Lone Star, and Oliver and I are taking over Amazon Fire TV's account to answer some of the questions that you guys have left us about the huge crossover episode. Here we go. So this question comes from Bucks Joyner, and they are asking, what were some of your favorite scenes to shoot? I would probably have to say the entire episode, but if I was specific, I think the stuff with Oliver and I jumping off the fire truck, running towards the crashed helicopter, I dive in under it, pop through, look around, and then climb on top, yell at Oliver that they're not there, and then I jump off the helicopter, and then we start running towards the woods. And that was so intense, and I felt like baby Tom Cruise.
So FireFam 118 wanted to know what some of the similarities are between our characters. I think they both very much wear their heart on their sleeve, both extremely passionate about their jobs. I think they both have a bit of a hero complex. You know, whatever the situation is, I think they're gonna run into that danger and try and be the hero of the situation.
This next question comes from the tag name that I strongly relate to, Coffee Always. They are asking, how excited were you when you found out about the crossover and getting to work people you wouldn't normally work with? Well, I was beyond ecstatic. I knew that, that the crossover was always somewhat in the works, but I didn't know that they were going to do it this quick, especially, episode 3. It's very much in the beginning of the show. And I was beyond ecstatic, and it surpassed my expectations. I knew it was going to be epic, but with this show, you're always going to get something unbelievable. And the cast that came from 911 was amazing, and I think you guys are going to be absolutely in love with this episode. So yeah.
User Coffee Always wanted to know how excited I was to get to work with a whole different bunch of people. It was really exciting, mainly because, it's just going to be a different energy on that set. And we've been doing 911 for a long time. We're very much in our rhythm. So I was excited to kind of experience that different atmosphere and just find new characters.
The next question comes from Seth Leopard. What song would Buck and TK sing together at karaoke night? I think Buck and TK would sing, Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses.
User Infinity Lou wanted to know if they are going to cry during the crossover episode. I would expect so. I certainly, the first time I watched it, I teared up. So I hope you feel connected and invested in it to the same degree.
The next question comes from Breeze Alexis, and she is asking, which is harder / more fun? Crazy intense stunts with a lot of moving around, or deep emotionally rooted scenes? I think they're very much different. Stunts are very technical, and there's a lot of safety aspects to it. And emotionally rooted scenes are, it comes from within, and it's a lot of self-preparation, and, it could be hard sometimes to access that. So I would say they're both difficult, and I think they're both really fun. I like being challenged emotionally, and I love being challenged stunt-wise. So sorry if that was a horrible answer.
User By Buckley wanted to know something that my character couldn't live without. I think he's become so dependent on the friends / family he has formed at the firehouse. I think he'd be a totally different person and very lost without them.
Next question comes from Marvel Stalina. What is the one thing you're most excited for fans to see in the crossover? I don't know if I could pinpoint it to one thing, but I think just, what everyone's expecting is for the 911 characters to mesh with the Lone Star characters. And then specifically, obviously, Oliver and I, Buck and TK, I think people are going to be very pleasantly surprised at that relationship. And, we're going to get to see how actually similar they are. And, they share a lot of very similar morals and sort of have the same outlook on their work. So you guys just wait and see.